Yo, what up, y'all? It's late. I'm finishing up my little resign, but I want to come on and speak on something real quick. First of all, I want to start this out by shouting out Zip with the Drip. I want to shout out Zip for a number of reasons. One, because to me, Zip does not appear to have allowed this YouTube shit and these YouTube checks to change who he is. He appears to be a genuine dude. He's from the hood. He's from Queens. He did a bit, he did whatever. He's the same dude. He doesn't appear to me, I don't know the brother personally. I believe we was in Clinton together and we used to chop it up on the gate. I'm not absolutely positive that it's him, but I do believe it was him. To me, he appears to be genuine, not like a lot of these dudes. He doesn't appear to me like he's doing a lot of behind the scenes sucker shit and they're coming on YouTube acting like it's not going on. First reason I shout Zip out. Second reason is, two, I'm a little tipsy. It's that Pinot. Some mango slices in there. Thank me later. Y'all try it out. I watched a video earlier where he was talking about Hassan Campbell and Mano. And Zip is on to something. People have been trying to figure out this Hassan Campbell dude for the longest. And Zip said, he's playing recordings of a son talking to Mano on the phone. And he came to the conclusion that Hassan wants to be down with these dudes. Hassan says something like, I can't wait to sit down with you and Jim Jones and right? And I commented on the post. I said, finally, somebody said it. But I'm going to take it a little further. And before I do that, I want y'all to understand that this is not just my, it's never just that, but it's not just my opinion as a dude from the street, a dude from Brooklyn, a dude from Flatbush, who came up doing whatever and, giving my personal opinion. This is also my professional opinion. And yes, for you hating ass dudes, I'm a professional. I have a master's degree in social work and a clinical social work license in New York State. I've worked with all types of populations, with people who have experienced trauma in the past, currently experiencing trauma. So yes, I know what I'm talking about. So Zip is on to something. But it's not necessarily that he wants to be down with these dudes. Hassan Campbell wants the respect. He wants to be respected on the same level as he feels that dudes like Mano and or Jim Jones are respected of. Hassan is from the hood. He's from Bronx River. I ain't never been to Bronx River. Don't even know where it's at. I had to use a GPS to get there. But there's a lot of places in the Bronx I ain't never been. I'm from Flatbush. But I would have to assume that the Bronx River projects, it's like any other projects. And that's where he's from. So he came up amongst, certain things. I'm not sure of his exact age, but he ain't too far away from me. So that means he came up in a certain era, in a certain time where, things were a little different. He was sexually abused as a child. And let's be clear, I absolutely believe that Bambaataa sexually abused him. If you go back to my videos way back, even before I was doing this Forgive My Brooklyn, when I had the Fuckboy Chronicles and all that, I've been spoke on that. Prior to Hassan exposing it, I had, how can I say, I experienced and I viewed certain actions and I heard certain people say shit. I've came into contact with the quote unquote the photo album, and it's a lot of shit going on. Bambaataa was a Stone Cold Free, and a lot of dudes knew it. A lot of dudes in the Bronx, Zulu Nation, or whatever, they knew it and they kept it quiet. But that's a whole nother post. Hassan was sexually abused as a child. And it makes him feel less than a man, which is understandable. This is an understandable response to the trauma that he experienced. He was a young man, 12, 13 years old, whatever, and a grown man was sexually abusing him. As a grown man, as he grew up, and in the area that he grew up in the area that he grew up in, like I said, I ain't never been to Bronx River, but the hood is the hood is the hood. It leads him to believe that maybe he's not manly enough or what have you. This is why he ended up turning blood and doing the things that he did or whatever. That's neither here nor there. So, but because of this trauma that he's never gotten over, he wants to be viewed as this man. He wants to be respected on the level that he feels that Maino gets respected. And if you go watch Zip's video, he posted it today. I can't remember the title, but he posted it today, where he plays a recording of Hassan talking to Maino on the phone. And he tells me, yeah, all the dudes I was locked up with, all the dudes I know, the most dangerous dudes I know, said he was up north with you and you was getting busy. It's the respect that he desires. And it's for him. It's to make him feel better about himself. And it's understandable. Like I said, this is a normal response to the type of trauma that Hassan was exposed to as a child. I don't know if you're going to see this, Hassan. And if you do see it, you're not going to listen to it, because me and you had our little 1-2 back and forth when I was doing the YouTube thing before you and before I broke out. Now I'm back, but whatever. What you should do, honestly, you spend your time online talking about dudes that you feel get too much respect for whatever reason. Mostly, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, that because you don't get that much respect. What you should do with your platform, and what would, in my opinion, would bring you more respect from a wider range of people, what you should be doing is exposing those people in the Bronx and in New York, period, and wherever, and in Zulu Nation, that knew that Bambaataa was a freak and was abusing children, not just you, children, plural. You should be exposing those. You should use your platform to put them dudes on Front Street instead of making up shit about dudes being rats and talking like, yeah, I see it. He wants to be viewed as a certain type of dude, and he doesn't feel that the public in general views him that way. He's trying way too hard. All that shall we begin, and he talk tough and he try to bring it back to the positive. Nah, it's an act. Dudes cut from a certain cloth, recognize that as an act. Use your platform to expose the cowards that stood by and allowed Bambaataa to abuse children for years. We don't know how many victims Bambaataa has had. And instead of getting online talking about Maino, talking about Jim Jones, talking about this rapper and that rapper that you feel is getting too much respect and you not getting enough respect, use your platform to do that. That's all I wanted to come on here and say. Because, no. In addition, Maino went live the other day. He called my brother Joe, same last name, but not my blood brother, but my brother nonetheless. Joe was also a licensed professional and a PhD candidate. He's wilding, but that's what it is. And they talked about Hassan needing some therapy. I don't know if you're in therapy, homie, but if you are, you might want to change therapists or change the focus of your sessions, because the shit that you're giving us online is not reflecting that you are engaged in a therapeutic process, that you have a healthy therapeutic relationship with anybody, and that y'all are talking about your traumas and how you process your traumas and how you're dealing with your traumas as an adult. You need to get some help. It's all right. It's 2025. No one of importance any longer or no longer believes that only crazy people go to therapy. No, you need to get some therapy. We've all experienced traumatic things as children, that we need to talk about. particularly those of us of a certain age group that came up in a certain time frame in certain neighborhoods in New York City, in Chicago, in hoods all over. We saw too many things. We engaged in too many things. We were exposed to too many things. Therapy helps, man. The persona that you're trying to put forth, that you want people to see and understand, it ain't working. You think that because you get X amount of views or you got X amount of followers, that means that the people believe this persona. That's not what that means. The people that are watching you or that are supporting that believe that, they are not the people that you seek that respect from. And this is obvious. This is why you keep going so hard with the dumb shit. The group of people that are supporting that are not the group of people that you seek the respect from. If you want that level of respect that you feel Mano gets, or that you feel Jim Jones gets, in the streets and wherever, I'm telling you what you should do. Utilize your platform to expose all the people who were fully aware that Afrika Bambaataa was abusing children and allowed it to go on for years. That's what you should be doing with your platform. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. It's almost 12 o'clock. Oh, before I go, I apologize. We missed the Up North check-in this week. I had a lot of shit going on. My bad. We back Thursday night, 10 p.m. We live here. My brother David is going to be on. I might have a couple of other people on. A couple of people reached out to me that said that they wanted to get on and speak on something. So we're gonna do an hour instead of a half hour. We're gonna do 10 or 11. Y'all know the strike is somewhat over. 2,000 plus correctional employees were fired. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the National Guard is still there. Some jails are opening up. My brother Battle Boy, go check him out. Bandu Up. My brother Battle Boy had he called Sing Sing, and I think he said Sing Sing and Shawanga, and they both had visits going on. Only on the weekends, no weekday visits, but they do on weekend visits, so they open that back up. But as a result of Governor Kathy fuck around and find out Hochul firing 2,000 people, 2,000 plus people, it's a staff shortage, so things might not get back to quote unquote normal for a while. But we back live Thursday night, 10 p.m. Up North check-in. Tune in. Forgive my Brooklyn. Like, subscribe, share. Go like, subscribe, share. Bandu Up. My brother Battle Boy. Go like, subscribe, share. A lot going on TV. My brother Smitty Rock. Go like, subscribe, share. The Ja Ace TV. My brother Ace. Flatbush Stand Up. We in here. Peace.